Hi, welcome to another UK Gravel Collective YouTube video, and on today's video we're actually starting in Melton, Mowbray. I'm going to do a loop around the countryside, and I'll put a GPX in the description below because this is supposed to be quite nice. Now, Melton Mowbray, as you'll know, the home of pork pies, but also apparently Stilton cheese, which I never knew. Hopefully we can investigate both of those during the ride. Anyway, let's go and see what the Leicestershire countryside has to offer. So this route has a few gated roads, and I was going to show you me opening a gated road and explain, but a very nice dog walker stood there and waited for me and held the gate open. So the gated road basically just means it's a road with a gate on it. It's still passable to traffic and even to cars, but you know, having to stop and open a gate when you're in a car just tend to put people off, so it's great for cyclists and walkers. And you can tell because look, there's grass growing, not quite up the middle but definitely growing, so this is great so far. And of course the weather has got a lot to do with it. Have a look at the sun, remember that? And this is Leicestershire. It's supposed to be pretty flattish, but I mean, I'm only a couple of miles in and it is a bit undulating so far. So here you go, here's the other end of the gated road. I suppose it's just to stop wildlife, not wildlife, farm animals. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Livestock. That's it. From escaping. Now, apparently I've got to turn right down here and go along that road there, which I can see there's a lorry on, or a van. That's not ideal, but yeah, if you were hoping to carry some speed down this hill, you've got to stop for the gate. Not a real problem. So the next gate, you don't have to actually open it, so it's got a little passing space. And apparently this is Sustrans or bike path route 64. Well, we're going right here for a little way, and then first left. This isn't going to be a turn by turn because I'll put the GPX route down there in the comments. Oh, this looks interesting. Yeah, this is more like it, although looks like it's going to get a tad moist. And the trouble with puddles of thick brown water, who knows what's at the bottom of them. If you're not local, you don't know where to avoid. So take it steady. Especially as I put my summer shoes on. That might be a mistake. Yep, another gate. I think that's 5 so far. I mean, it's not tedious, but better if there's a group of you where we can take it turns on unlocking the gate going through, shutting it, and then the next person does it on your own. It's a bit tedious.
Okay, well, guess which way we're going. Now, is it closed to cars and open to pedestrians and cyclists? Well, as we don't know where we are completely, I'm going to try it, hopefully. Turns out that it was like 10 feet of closed road, and I asked a very nice man in the lorry if I could get past, and he said, as long as you're careful. It literally took me 20 seconds to get through, which is good. Now, anyone who tells you that Leicestershire is flat is definitely pulling the pie over your eyes. It is not flat. It is undulating. There's very little flat, in fact. There's lots of ups and there's lots of downs. Downs are great. And this is Lawned Abbey. Well, it's got lots of lawns. Oh, that's quite a nice building. It says it's got a tea room, but I'm not sure about that. Certainly got some nice semi sort of landscape gardens. If only there was some sort of bench that I could stop and have my lunch on. Keep an eye out. Well, I thought it was some sort of mirage as I passed this bench, literally in the middle of nowhere, and I just thought, there's got to be a bench somewhere, and this appeared. So maybe it's a genie or something here. Maybe they're magic cows. Anyway, it's in the sun. I've got a sandwich. I've done to... there's another bench just there. Typical. You wait all day for one bench. Well, I'm going this one. Well, I'm going to do exactly what Mary Ellen Sleeth wanted in 1997, and that's to rest and be thankful. Thanks, Edith Ellen, for providing this bench with a fabulous view. I wonder if that was your friend with the other bench. Do you think they'd be close together so they could have a chat? Anyway, it's going to be no surprise to anyone. Well, let me just first say, on this route there are very little places to stop. There's not that many cafes. There's Cafe Von 2 in Tugby, which is in that direction, but probably 3 or 4 miles away. However, they have not had the foresight to be open on a Monday, otherwise I'd gone there. So, brought my own sandwiches, and it will surprise no one to find out that they're cheese. But the bread's healthy. Okay, after lunch, what's best? Nice climb, that's what's best, isn't it? But this one doesn't seem so daunting because it's actually off-road. However, I am in completely the wrong gear, so I'm going to stop filming and put it in the right gear. So some very nice people, I know not who, have properly gravelled this, because I imagine it'd be an absolute nightmare if this was mud trying to get up here. So it's not the not steep. Look, I'm getting delirious, I can't even get my words out. It's not the most gentle of slopes, put it like that. And bear in mind that the GoPro does flatten everything out. It doesn't even seem to be a hill if you look that way, but it is.
Believe me, you can tell from the breathing. I'm just going to get on with it. There's the top. Whew. Well, the other thing to contend with on such a beautiful day is all the insects that have been hibernating or waiting to hatch since last autumn are now out in force, and they are hungry. There's clouds of them. It's insane. It's like a midsummer's day, but at only 10 degrees. Oh. That sandwich was a mistake just before this climb. Edith didn't mention it. So if you're watching outside of the UK and you've always wondered what the term English rolling countryside is, this is it. And it might not be the mountains, massive rivers, the Grand Canyon, but it's no less beautiful, even though it's been cultivated for literally thousands and thousands of years. This is England's green and pleasant land. This will be the dead centre of Braunston then. And this is what you get after too long in the saddle. Well, I don't know about you, but you know, I enjoy a nice pub. So we made it back to the van. It's a very good ride, very hilly. Underestimated how hilly it would be. I probably should have eaten a bit more, but legs are fairly cooked now. I think I've done about 40 miles. Now if you're expecting a gravel bonanza, lots of off-road, lots of challenging off-camber stuff, loose stuff, then this isn't the ride for you. There are a couple of off-road sections which are easily rideable. You could ride them on a road bike with a fat tyre, you know, if you're prepared to get it muddy, because there are some puddles at the moment. But other than that, it's very tarmac based, and having said that, there's a lot of mud on the road at the moment. It's very Belgium. Most of the fields seem to be in the roads, and it's lovely countryside. So if you fancy more of a road side of gravel, then it's definitely worth doing. If all you live for is challenges of staying on the bike off-road, then it's probably not going to be your first choice, but definitely worth doing even so. Now, I didn't get a pie because I wasn't prepared to go into the madness of Melton Mowbray. I had a quick look. Kids come out of school, it's almost commuting time, so I didn't want to go down and then come back out. So no pie this time. No Stilton either. And a little bit of an audience, so I'm going to get off now. I'll have a chat to you in the van. So yeah, a great ride. The weather helped. Lovely today. I think it got up to about 12 degrees, which is amazing really, compared to what we've had. So yeah, I'll put a GPX down in the comments, down in the description. I'm sure there are lots more off-road opportunities around here, but I'm not local. I loosely based the route on a route I got from the internet, because it's difficult if you go to a place you don't know and you want to do lots of off-road in limited time. You don't know what the terrain's like, especially this time of year. It's going to be muddy, so you don't know how long things are going to take. So I stuck mainly to the roads, but I think there are lots of opportunities to make this ride longer and more interesting. Definite lack of cafes, so definitely take your own lunch. Go and sit on Edith's bench, she'll love it. See me do more routes, hopefully a little bit more off-road. Then don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down there if you know any routes around Melton, Mowbray and Leicestershire, and you'd like to share the GPX, and ride this route and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.